Hi, Debbie. How's it going?
Good morning, Amanda.
Good to see you
It's
again.
good to see you. It's been a little bit.
I know.
Well,
We've all been busy, right? Right? So,
So,
how's it going? Are you busy?
actually, it's been a little bit busier this
Mhm.
week. Thank goodness it's Friday tomorrow.
Right.
But yeah, one of the things, Amanda, now that you're here, I wanted to ask you about the star ratings, because one of the other case managers, we were talking about that,
Mhm.
and I just, I like you, and I said, I'm just going to see what Inhabit has. And,
Sure.
and it shows y'all as being at 3.5.
Right.
Can you just tell me a little bit about that?
I'm really glad that you did ask about that, because there's multiple things that we are measured upon. I know you don't have a lot of time, but the star rating is from the CMS, but it's a little bit behind, and I think it's more important to talk about the things that our particular branch are doing to improve on the things that we were lacking a bit on. One thing that's weighted really hard or heavily in that star rating is the timely initiation of care. So within our branch, we keep very current metrics on that and where we're at weekly, and that's something that we've continued to improve on. So sometimes our timely initiation of care is not that we're getting out to the patient soon enough, but that the patient, we have those 48 hours. Sometimes the patient doesn't want us to come out right away, and if we don't document that, then that is looked at.
Kind of dings.
Sure, it dings us.
Mm-hmm.
So we've gotten better on our documentation, and just always better with telling the physician and making sure that we're getting those, what we call a TIC, timely initiation of care. Okay. So we can document that, and then so that's something we're really, really working on. And then of course, rehospitalization. I think that's something. Well, let me ask you, like, what are your initiatives that you're?
Yeah. Definitely, we don't want those rehospitalizations because we are also dinged on that.
Right. So definitely weighted heavily in that star rating. So one of the things that our branch in particular is doing on that is that we have implemented like virtual calls to the patient. So like instead of the high risk calls, it does not take a place of a visit, but we have a virtual call. And so if this patient is having problems with regulation of their blood pressure, the nurse may have already taken out a blood pressure cuff. If the patient doesn't have that, they do the virtual call with the patient. So it's almost like we are there, so we can see the numbers, we can see what the patient looks like, and again, it doesn't take place of a visit. So that's one thing that we're doing. And secondly, we've partnered with Dispatch Health, which is, I'm not sure if you know what that is, but
I've heard of them, but I'm not real familiar with them.
Okay, it's like a mobile ER, right? So they can go out and take a look at that patient in an urgency. So those are two things that we're really working on, just to make sure that those things that we were lacking in we're improving. And then I just want to say, Debbie, like, you work with me, right? You know what I'm bringing to you. You know I'm coming to see your patients at bedside and transitioning them, and then I'm calling them on follow-up and making sure that's smooth. So I know that you see the star rating, but I'm hoping that you see the value in me too, and our partnership.
Of course. And you know what? The other thing, I know you've brought me some outcomes, and and I don't always have to have them, but when you do bring them, that really impresses me, and it, and I just see what a good job y'all's agency, your clinicians are doing with our patients. So that's good. I appreciate that little extra touch that when you bring me those outcomes.
I always appreciate our conversations too. And, I always come by on a Tuesday, so just want to make sure that it's still a good day.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's upcoming. Okay. And then, is there anybody that's pending that I can help you with today?
Actually, yeah, we had a lot of admissions come in over the weekend, so there's a couple that will probably need home health. One's being discharged tomorrow, and the other one's on Saturday. So, yeah. Let me pull those up, and I can hand those to you.
Sounds good.
Here.
All right. Thanks for your time.
Yeah.
Well, I'll stay here while you pull those up.
Okay.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.